Hi, Black Flag family. Welcome to your yoga recovery. My name is Deneen Farrell. If this is the first time we're meeting, I'm really glad to be sharing this practice with you. Some of you may know me from either practicing or teaching with me and Inner Bliss Yoga Studios. While the studios are closed, I'm so glad to be able to bring you this practice virtually to help supplement your CrossFit training. Before we get started, there are a few things I wanted to bring to your attention. Often in a yoga practice, we use supportive props. They are there for us to find a little more room in the body or to use as tools to help us experience a pose more fully. There are 3 types of props I want to share with you, and I want to explain alternatives that you can use that you may find more easily in your home. The first are yoga blocks. We use these to bring the ground closer to us. If you don't have traditional yoga blocks at home, don't feel the need to go out and buy any. You can use books. Sometimes I've used the boxes of soup or broth. And then you may have at home weights. If you have a flat-sided weight, you can always use a weight to prop your hands on. Trust me, we're not going to be using these actually in the practice, but you can use these as props at any point. Besides blocks, we also use straps. Yoga straps allow us to extend more fully into some poses if the arms are too short or the muscles are too tight. Again, it's just a prop to help us find a little more ease and fluidity. If you don't have a yoga strap, what you can use is a men's tie. It works equally as well. And again, you might have that more accessible at home. If you don't have a men's tie, you can also use maybe an old t-shirt or the cloth belt of a robe. Just anything that, again, will allow you to lengthen your limbs a little. And finally, a yoga blanket. A yoga blanket we can use to support the low back. We can use as a cushion below the bottom, the sits bones, or you can use it as a cushion below the knees. You may not have a yoga blanket at home, and again, that's okay. You can alternatively use a beach towel. Those are all really good options. If we're going to use a prop, I will call it. If you want to pause the video so maybe you can go and get some things, that's great. I will suggest blocks or some alternative to blocks. Again, they're not necessary, and I will be happy to give you alternatives without the props. But if you do have blocks or have something similar to blocks, you might want to get those and have them handy. All right, let's get started. Come to an easy seat. Let's take a moment and feel the length of your spine. As you move through these yoga recovery classes, I want you to keep in mind that unlike a more traditional workout that you're participating in, this movement I want you to bring your full attention to, but somewhere between 30 to 50% of your effort. So that's a funny thing to consider, but as you are feeling your way into different poses, again, there's no need here to go all in energetically, right? This is a moment in time where you're actually going to be restoring the energy and bringing your body back into balance. So that's the first note. So as you root down through the sits bones, again, feel the heart lifted and notice the length of your spine. Allow it to be tall without being rigid. If you can, close your eyes. And then notice the shoulders dropping from the ears, and the palms can rest easy on your knees. They can rest in a little blessing bowl in your lap. And now allow the mind to drop the 8 inches or so to the body. And notice the natural tenor and quality of your breath. Breathe and know you're breathing. This practice holds a meditative quality when you move in concert with the breath. Know that your expansions correspond to your inhale. Your contractions correspond to your exhale. So let's practice that simply here. And again, the spine is tall, not rigid. On an inhale, lift your arms above the head. And as you exhale, press them down. Again, inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, press the arms down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, press down. We're going to add on. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. This time as you exhale, turn to the right, left hand to right knee. Draw the right hand back, fingertips on the ground. The palm can be lifted. Again, notice height to the spine, and then engage in a gentle twist. Again, just about 50% effort to the right. And then slide the breath behind that left shoulder blade. Draw the navel towards the spine. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. And now twist to the left. Right hand, left knee, the left hand comes back. Fingertips down, palm lifted. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, notice the length of your back body. Feel a gentle rinse as you twist. Inhale through the center. Nice. Draw your palms to the mat and come up to a tabletop pose. Tabletop means that your shoulders are above your wrists and your knees are under the hips. The toes can be curled under here for a little more stability. Right? We always want to find that stable point, so then when we are moving, right, when we are accessing that mobility, we have a strong foundation to move from. So for a moment, feel the navel gather towards the spine. Right? Maybe even bring your palm to your belly. Feel the core engage. Bring the palm back to the ground. On an inhale, stretch the right leg back. Flex the foot, keep the right foot on the mat. Right, the ball joint is pressing down, and then notice the chest, and if the chest has slid back at all, bring the chest between the arms. The palms are pressing down, fingers are spread wide. Breathe in, breathe out. On an inhale, float the right leg. Heel aligned to hip, so you're not up, so you're not crunching that low back. One long line of energy. Notice the neutralness to the spine, right? The chin isn't tucked and it's not lifted. Again, breathe in, breathe out. Option to float the left arm forward. Bird dog, you may know this as, right? We call it full spinal balance on the yoga mat. Right, feel that left shoulder draw back, turn the left thumb towards the sky. Again, notice your center, breathe deeply here and out. Another full breath in. Nice, left palm to the ground. Take the right foot past the left edge of the mat. Take a peek over your left shoulder. Right, feel that right side body extend. Pull the breath to your right rib cage. Nice. Bringing the right knee down. We're going to cycle through cat-cow. On the inhale, you drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the head. And as you exhale, vertebra by vertebra, begin to round the back like a Halloween cat. Tuck the chin, nice. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Right, move nice and easy in connection with the breath. The inhale lowers the belly but lifts the chest. And the exhale rounds the back. Again, neutral spine. Engage the core. Even if it means you need to touch the palm to the belly as a reminder. This time, extend the left leg back. Foot on the floor, pressing through the ball joint. Feel the length of that left leg. And again, check in with the chest. See that it remains between the arms. Palms rooted, fingers spread wide. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. On an inhale, float the left leg. Take the right arm forward. Thumb up, shoulder back. Feel the shoulders aligned. Right, notice the energy and the strength of your core. Keep the eyes steady, focused. Breathing in and breathing out. Gently lower the right palm to the ground. Take the left foot past the opposite side of the mat. Take the eyes over the right shoulder. Again, pull the breath to the left rib cage. Right, the side bodies are the unsung heroes of our core, right? So it's nice to give them a little extra attention here. And then bring the left knee to the mat. Again, cat-cow. Drop the belly. Exhale, round the back. Lower the belly. Exhale, round and tuck. Inhale, lower. Exhale, round and tuck. Neutral spine. Curl the toes under. Feel the palms pressing down, maybe even walk them forward a little bit. You're going to begin to drop the hips towards the heels and then begin to float the knees off the ground. It may feel a little awkward. Keep pressing through the palms and then begin to lift the hips up towards the sky. Take the feet as wide as the mat. Keep the knees bent. The heels can remain lifted. If they can drop to the floor, then drop them, but they don't have to. Find length in your spine here. Right, the palms rooted down and the hips lifting up. Keep pulling the navel towards the heart. Gently roll the head yes, and roll the head no. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. On an inhale, lift your heels up. Bend your knees really deeply. Look forward. And then step your feet to your hands. Take as many steps as you need. This is a good place for blocks or weights. Bring blocks to either side of your feet. Hands to blocks, lift halfway. So the hips are straight back and the chest is forward. The back is flat. As a matter of fact, you almost have a sense that the shoulder blades are pulling towards your mid-back, creating more room between the tops of your shoulders and the bottoms of your ears. Breathe in, breathe out. If you don't have blocks or some other prop, bring your hands to your shins. Don't just have your palms hanging suspended in midair. Bring them to something solid so that your low back is supported. Another breath in here. Exhale, fold forward. The knees can bend. All right, again, inhale, lift halfway. Again, keep your hands on something solid, shins, blocks, floor. Exhale, fold. And a third inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Little bend to the knees. On an inhale, slowly lift yourself all the way to stand, vertebra by vertebra. Gently, the arms lift above you. And catch the left wrist, find length in that side body. Take a bend to the right. Right. Inhale through the center. Catch the right wrist, lift that side body up. Take a bend to the left. Inhale through the center, look up, maybe baby back bend here. And then bend the knees and fold forward, hinging from the hips. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Again, let's try that one more time. Inhale, rise up, finding that connection of breath and movement. Taking a side bend to the right. Inhale through the middle. Taking it to the left. Inhale through the center. Exhale, bend the knees as you fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. One more time. Let's roll through that sequence. Rise up, reach the arms. Side bend first to the right. Inhale through the middle. To the left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, nice, steady movements. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant your hands, high plank pose. Step the feet back to the top of a push-up. Breathe in, feel the quadriceps engage, feel the tailbone lengthen back. Again, notice, like tabletop, the chest is between the arms and there's an ease to the elbows. Breathe in, bend the elbows straight back, slowly, slowly, slowly lower yourself all the way down. Uncurl the toes. Feel the toes, the tops of the feet. Feel the pubic bone press down. The hands are aligned with the chest, elbows straight back and tucked towards the body. Feel the shoulder blades draw together and begin to lift the shoulders off the ground. Pressing through the palms. On an inhale, lift the chest. Low cobra. Stay here. Keep pulling the shoulder blades back and down the spine. Exhale, lower. Slide yourself back to a child's pose. This is an optional place for again, a towel or a blanket behind the knees. In front of the knees, right, behind the tailbone. Right, hips drop towards heels. The head can rest on stacked arms. It can rest on a block. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feeling the palms root down. Again, beginning to curl the toes under. Feel the hips draw back and then up, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. Inhale, heels lift, knees bend, look forward, step feet to hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up, reach. This time just fold all the way down, again bending the knees as you go. Inhale, lift halfway, fold. Again, hands to blocks or shins, if not the ground. We're gonna step the left leg way back, coming into a low lunge. Pause a moment here and just feel a little distance between that back heel and the front knee. Breathe in, breathe out. You're gonna lower lower the left knee to the ground. So the knee is situated behind the hip. On an inhale, bring your hands to the right thigh bone and press yourself up. We call this Anjaneyasana. Again, the back toes are curled under for stability here. Feel that right sits bones, that right glute tuck in. On an inhale, lift the arms above the head and then cactus the arms and feel the shoulder blades draw together and the front body open. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, we're gonna move through some dynamic stretching here. Again, lifting through the chest. Inhale. As you exhale, roll forward, bring your hands to the ground, maybe blocks, and then slide the hips back to a runner's lunge. That front knee is not locked, right? There is an ease to that knee joint. And then inhale, come back forward to this Anjaneyasana, arms up and cactus. And then exhale, roll forward, slide the hips back, runners. Inhale, lift up, draw the arms back. One more cycle, roll forward, hips back. And then again, inhale, forward, draw the arms back. This time, inhale, reach the arms above the head. Hands to the ground. Lift the back knee up. Bring the back heel down about 45 degrees. Notice that the feet are in two different lanes of traffic. Feel each foot pressing through the mat. Feel that left arch, the inner arch, lift off the ground. On an in-breath, lift the arms above the head. Warrior one. And again, notice that little adjustment in the back foot, right? That allows you to turn, right, all of the muscles inside the inner leg on. Breathe in, breathe out. Take another full breath here. Exhale, fold forward. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach nice and tall. And exhale, bend the knees as you fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And fold. Nice and easy. Step that right leg way back. Breathe in. Breathe out, right? Just notice the space you're creating between that right heel and the left knee. Again, option for blocks here. Breathe in, breathe out. Gently lower the right knee down. See that the knee is behind the hip. Back toes curled under. On an inhale, lift the hands to that left thigh and lift up. Arms above the head. Anjaneyasana. Cactus the elbows. Feel that chest broaden. And then roll forward and slide the hips back. Runners. Stay for a breath here this first time around. Feel the back of the right or left leg release. And then roll forward. Again, inhale, arms up, cactus, Anjaneyasana. And then exhale, roll forward, hips back. Inhale, forward, lift, cactus the arms. Exhale, forward, hips back. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, stay here. Breathe in. Reach the arms above the head. Palms to the ground. Float the back knee up. Draw the back heel down about 45 degrees and heel toe your left foot to the left side of the mat. Lift the right instep off the mat as you feel the corners of the foot press down. And rise up to warrior one. Arms above the head. Find the side body length here and feel the strength of your legs. Drawing in a deep breath here. Stay as you breathe out. Another full inhale. Hands to the ground. This time step back to high plank pose Again, notice the tailbone drifting towards the wall behind you as the quads turn on. Full breath in. Slowly lower all the way down. Uncurl the toes, engage the legs, press the pubic bone down and curl the shoulders back. Lift up, low cobra. Exhale, release. This time, take the hands back, interlace the hands, lift everything up, locust, and release. Palms back to the floor, again, low cobra, lift, and release. Draw the arms back, interlace, lift up, locust, and release. Cycle through these both one more time, lift up, and release. Interlace the hands, everything lifts, locust, lower, palms down, child's pose. Toes together, knees wide. Breathe in, breathe out. On an inhale, pull yourself up to a tabletop pose. Again, cat-cow. Dropping the belly, lifting the chest. Exhale, rounding the spine, tucking the chin. Inhale, lower, but lift the heart. Exhale, cat pose. Pause here. Walk the hands towards the knees, lift the palms up. Create a fuller arch to the back as you tuck the chin. Keep drawing the navel towards the back body. Feel the upper back release. Lower the left palm right below the nose. The palm, the knees make a tripod. On an inhale, reach the right arm towards the sky, and then dive that right arm underneath and through. Resting on the right shoulder, thread the needle. Again, if the head feels far from the ground, you can bring a towel, a rolled up towel, or a block below the head. Feel the left palm press into the mat or the ground, and then feel a nice opening behind that left shoulder blade. Gently walk the left palm back below the left shoulder. On the inhale, unwind the right arm back towards the sky. Right hand replaces the left right below the nose. Again, palm, knees, make a tripod. That's for stability. And then lift the left arm up and dive the left arm under. Thread the needle. Again, let your head rest on something easy. Stretch the right palm forward and press it down. Feel that cranky space behind the shoulder blade open. Gently walk the right shoulder, or right hand below the right shoulder. Unwind to open up that left side body. Left hand down. Make your way back to your sits bones. Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose. So the feet are going to come together. In gym class, we call this butterfly. So feet are together. The closer the heels to the body, the more intense the stretch, but again, we're not going for intense here. Right? We want about 50% effort. So you can take the heels out. You can also sit on a rolled up towel or a block if that feels better for you, more supportive, right? So find that sweet spot, and then you're gonna feel the spine lengthen. Again, keep that sensation of navel pulling up towards the heart and the shoulders dropping from the ears. Take a full breath in here. And then you're gonna exhale and just simply drop the chest forward, hinging from the hips, so there's no roundedness to the spine here. Hands stop where they stop, and again, they might just rest on your feet. Lead with the chest, and then you can tuck the chin and allow yourself to drop into the pose. Come back to the sensation of breathing in and knowing you're breathing in. Okay, breathing out and knowing you are breathing out. On your next inhale, gently begin to lift the chest up. Nice. You're going to turn the torso towards the right knee. The right hand will come behind the right leg and the left hand in front. You're going to lift up and again, just gently fold, right? Feeling a nice stretch across that lower left quadrant of the back. And just dropping in, not using much effort, but allowing the pose and the body to come together, and simply continue to watch the breath. And inhale, lift yourself up. Walk yourself through the center, and you probably guessed where we're heading next. What we do on one side, we do on the other, all in an effort to balance the body. So left hand behind the left leg, right hand in front of it, lift up through the chest, and then gently drop towards that left knee. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Nice and easy. Draw the knees together. Hands by the hips. Maybe you let the knees roll from side to side. It's like windshield wipers here. And then we're going to draw the back body down, bringing the knees towards the chest. Hands to knees, make little circles, first in one direction. And then the other. And then come to stillness. Draw a full breath in. And then exhale, forehead to knees as you empty the lungs. And bring your feet to the mat. Walk your feet to the edges of the mat and let the knees touch. And then a palm might rest on your belly and one to your chest. And we land here in constructive rest. Supportive way to end your practice. that allows the low spine and the mat to connect. As a matter of fact, feel all the ways and the places the mat rises up to meet you. Begin to notice the inhale and take it into a beat of 4 counts. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale to a beat of 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue on your own, lengthening the exhales to be twice the count of the inhales. Lengthening the exhales sends a very real message to the nervous system that all is well, that you are in recovery. Stay in your final rest as long as possible. If that's all the time you have for your practice today, then gently bring your knees toward your chest. Rest on your favorite side. Gently press yourself up to an easy seat. Coming full circle, ending where we began, seated on the mat, yet somehow feeling completely different. Rooted through the sits bones, lifted in the heart, and clear in the mind. Together, let's take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Again, inhale. And exhale. Gently draw your palms to heart center. At the end of each practice, we say the word namaste, which means the light in me sees and honors the light in you. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.